Hey, we have a question for you. Do you know what reproductive rights are? And more importantly, do you know that you have them? In case you don't, let us enlighten you. We all have the right to choose for ourselves if we want, when we want, and how many children we want without discrimination. That also includes the right to information and the means of deciding and actually reproducing. Okay, new question. Do you use contraception? If so, you're one of the approximately 44% of women between ages 15 to 45 who do. Do you know who to thank that for? Well, one of them is Margaret Sanger. Besides being a badass feminist, she was the inventor of the term birth control, and she fought for women's rights to avoid unwanted pregnancies. What is even more impressive is the fact that she did this at the beginning of the 1900s, a time when sexual health and feminism were taboo. She opened the first birth control clinic in the United States. She published an article called What Every Girl Should Know, and she founded American Birth Control League, which we know today as Planned Parenthood. Sanger was arrested and sued many times, and she even served shorter periods of time in prison, but she did not quit. Not only did she revolutionize the conversation of reproductive rights in the United States, but she also advocated the case in Europe, India, and Japan. Had she not dedicated her life to fight for reproductive rights and the women suffering under the lack of thereof, we for sure would not have the liberal opinions of birth control and abortion that many of us have today. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, good job, Margaret. But does that mean we're done fighting for women's reproductive rights? No. We have come far, but we have even farther to go. The majority of women in the world do not have access to birth control. Even worse, they are not receiving the knowledge and information they need in order to take care and responsibility for their own sexual health. Knowing how your body and the reproductive system works is important in order to avoid sexually transmitted diseases and to prevent unwanted pregnancies, which in many countries lead to dangerous and illegal abortions. Talking about illegal abortions, have you heard that this year Poland made their abortion legislation even stricter? They were already one of the European Union countries with the strictest abortion law. If you haven't heard, let us explain. Poland is a deeply Catholic country, and when the communist times in Poland ended, the Pope, John Paul II, made abortions illegal, despite protests from the people. He viewed abortion as a violation of human rights, and the only three legal reasons for abortion in Poland, therefore, was in the case of rape, if the woman's life was threatened by pregnancy, or if the fetus was severely disabled. Today, 97% of all legal abortions in Poland are based on the last of those exceptions, a severely damaged or disabled fetus. But in October of 2020, the Constitutional Court of Poland voted for making this illegal as well. The further restriction on abortion met huge resistance from the population. It is estimated that 1 in 3 Polish youth attended protests around the country. One of the outspoken feminist activists fighting for a change in Poland is Karolina Więckiewicz. Karolina used to be a lawyer, but discovering the harsh reality of the struggles of Polish women when it comes to unwanted pregnancies, she co-founded Abortion Dream Team. It is an organization of Polish women who seek to help people that want to abort. They help by organizing the women to go to other European countries to get an abortion and helping women find abortion pills online. They also try to spread awareness and knowledge on sexual health and abortion. So the battle that Margaret Sanger fought in the early 1900s is still going on today, and women like Karolina Więckiewicz are brave enough to continue fighting for a brighter future. Let's join them in the fight for reproductive rights for women all over the world.